Hit it, Phil.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Can it be the breeze that fills the trees with rare and magic perfume? Oh, no, it isn't the breeze. It's Jackson time. La-da-da-da.
Stay tuned.
Right after this episode.
For our discussion.
The Jack Benny Program.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a night view of Beverly Hills, a quiet little town nestled at the foot of the Santa Monica Mountains in Southern California. As the clock in the tower on the City Hall chimes the hour of 10 p.m., the Sandman is already making his rounds. As you notice, the lights all over the city are slowly going out. When the last glow fades away, the inhabitants of this enchanted little community will be fast asleep. Tomorrow morning, they will arise again with renewed vigor to pursue their many activities that's strange. There's one light that's still burning. Let's go down and find out why.
Rochester! Rochester!
Boss! What's the matter?
I'll tell you what's the matter. I must have 15 pairs of pajamas. I can't find one of them. Now, where are my pajamas?
I laid them out for you on the bed.
Where?
Right here.
Well, I'll be darned.
It's your own fault, boss. When I finished making the bedspread, you wouldn't let me throw away any of the extra material.
Well, Rochester, pull down the bed while I get into these. Will you?
Okay. Say, boss, can I ask you something?
Yes, Rochester, what is it?
You know my friend Roy?
Roy, certainly.
Well, Roy's boss is letting him off Wednesday, and he's going to play golf.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yeah. And you know my friend Jerome?
The one who works for the doctor?
That's him. Well, Roy called Jerome and asked him if he could play golf Wednesday. And you know what?
What?
The good doctor is letting Jerome off Wednesday. And now Roy and Jerome are going to play a twosome.
A twosome, eh? Do Roy and Jerome play a good game?
Fair, but not as good as Sam.
Sam?
He works for that lawyer down the street.
Oh, yes, I read about that case he defended. He's a good lawyer.
He's a very generous man, too. Sam is getting off Wednesday. Isn't that nice?
Well, personally, I think that golf is a lot more fun, you know, when you have a foursome.
I'm sure glad you feel that way, because that's the way I feel, too.
Wait a minute. Were you beating around the bush just to find out if you could have next Wednesday off?
Well, yes, I was.
For heaven's sakes, Rochester, if you want a day off, why don't you just come right out and ask me?
Okay. Can I have Wednesday off?
No. You see how much quicker it is? Now, Rochester, wake me up early in the morning, will you? I got a lot of work to do tomorrow.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Well, it's about time. Now everyone in the beautiful city of Beverly Hills is tucked away for the night.
I don't know. I'm just not sleepy. Maybe it would help if I start counting sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a black one. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I'm wide awake again.
Uh-oh. There goes goes that light again. It's gone now.
You call me, boss?
Yes, Rochester, I can't seem to fall asleep.
What's bothering you?
I don't know, I feel like I forgot to do something.
Why don't you just throw it off your mind? Come on, I'll tuck you in.
I know I forgot to do something. I wish I could think what it was.
Boss, I think I know what you forgot to do.
What? I knew I forgot something.
Want me to take them off for you?
No, I can do it.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
If he's got knots in those shoelaces, we could be here all night. Well, thank heaven.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I haven't slept a wink. I'm not going to stay up there in bed. I'm going downstairs and read.
Oh, no. At 2 o'clock in the morning? What's that jerk going to do now?
Yeah, I don't feel like reading. I don't know, what can I do? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. There's no place to go. The banks are closed. Might as well go back to bed, I guess. I know what I can do. I can practice a little bit. That always relaxes me.
Well, I guess he's made up his mind. If he can't sleep, nobody else is going to.
There. Yeah, sound pretty good. Maybe I can read now. That sounded good, but my fingers seemed a little stiff. Yeah, ought to go over it again, maybe. That was better. Now maybe I can read. I don't know, there's something about a big, quiet house that makes a violin sound extra good. Play again. I don't feel like playing. So sick of exercises anyway. Maybe, oh, here's something I haven't tried in a long time. Let's see, that. must be a fire someplace. Hey, wait a minute. What's going on here?
That's what we'd like to know. We got over 50 calls saying it sounded like somebody was getting murdered in here.
All I was doing was practicing my violin, like this. Does this sound like somebody's being murdered?
No.
Yeah, but that could explain the one complaint we got, that somebody was plucking a live chicken.
Plucking a live chicken? There's a fine lot of neighbors I've got here in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills? We got just as many calls from Pomona.
Come on, get your clothes on. You're coming with us.
But I told you all I was doing was practicing my violin. That's all.
Look, buddy, I don't care what you were doing. All I know is we got complaints, and we're taking you in on a charge of disturbing the peace.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Guard! Guard!
What do you want now?
What do I want? It's 3 a.m. I want to get out of here.
You're not getting out of here till the judge says so. And the court doesn't open till 10 in the morning, so you might as well go on back and relax.
Well, why did they have to drag me all the way downtown? I mean, why couldn't they take me to the jail in Beverly Hills?
Well, we tried to get you in there, but they stopped taking reservations at midnight.
Hey, nobody, you're right. Putting us in a place like this. People like you and me shouldn't be in here with bums. They got a lot of nerve. Hey, I don't know what you're in here for, but all I was doing was celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. And you want to know something? After being married for 25 years, my wife still has the same figure.
Well, that's wonderful.
What's so wonderful about it? She was a fat slob when I married her.
What?
She was so big that instead of throwing rice, they threw peanuts. Peanuts. See you later, buddy.
Oh, brother, what did I get myself into?
I don't want to hear any more noise out of you fellas. And you get your hands off those bars.
Shorty, look at them hands. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just look at those fingers. What do you do, Mac?
I play the violin.
You're wasting them. If I had fingers like that, I'd open up Fort Knox.
Gee, you think that it... What are you talking about? Fort Knox.
Boss!
Well, it's about time you got here.
I'd have been in sooner, but I thought I'd better brush up on my law books first.
Law books?
Now, boss, when I'm talking to the judge, you just sit back and squeeze a few tears out of those bay blue eyes, and we'll be home before you know it.
Oh, for heaven. What in the world made you think I was going to let you defend me?
I didn't think you'd let me take out your appendix either.
Well, that was different. That was an emergency. Now, don't just stand there. Go get me a lawyer.
Okay.
No, officer, it was none of those men either.
Okay, take them away. Bring in the next bunch.
Imagine a man breaking into my apartment and stealing my wristwatch and my diamond ring.
Well, lady, maybe we'll find him in this next group. Number 3. Hold your head up. Number 4, take your hat off. Well, what do you think?
Well, gosh, I don't know.
Well, take your time, study them closely.
I don't know who they're trying to pick out, but I hope it's me. I just gotta get sent up.
Why?
The syndicate give me the franchise to sell license plates at half price.
You're kidding.
I can not only get your low number, I can get your colors to match your car.
Well, what do you think?
Well, number 3 looks about the right height.
Number 3, step forward. What's the rundown on number 3?
Picked up for disturbing the peace. 5 feet 10, 165 pounds, blue eyes, brown hair, small mole on left shoulder.
Any other identification marks?
Yeah, a sloppy-looking appendix scar.
Would you have him turn his collar up?
Turn your collar up.
Hey, Mac, this description is pretty close to the 706 case.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Buster, give us a scowl. Now give us a sneer. Now give us a cold-blooded stare. Well, he may not be the thief, but I know one thing. He's no actor.
All right, come on, you're next. Hurry up, the judge is waiting.
This is the most humiliating thing that ever happened to me. Thrown into jail like a common thief. I didn't even have anything to eat.
Wow, why didn't you say so, buddy? Here, have a piece of my anniversary cake. Okay. Here comes the bride. Big bride.
Cut out that singing.
Okay.
Boss!
Well, I'm glad you finally got back. Did you get a lawyer?
Oh, yes!
How do you do?
You're the lawyer?
Yes, if you don't believe me, see for yourself.
Diploma on a briefcase? Why didn't you hang it on the wall?
I can't, I don't have an office.
Rochester, where did you find him anyway?
On the corner of 3rd and Main. All he had was a desk and a beach umbrella.
My time is valuable. Let's talk about your case. Now, how much did you get out of that safe you opened?
I didn't open a safe.
With those fingers? Are you kidding?
Look, I tell you, I didn't rob a safe. Now, whose side are you on, anyway?
Well, I'm on your side, but don't expect any sympathy from me.
What?
How a fella could get out of jail and right away commit a crime is beyond me.
I didn't just get out of jail.
Well, don't tell me you bought that lousy suit.
Look, if you're going to be my lawyer, then prepare the defense, will you? They're going to call for me any minute. Just stop with the jokes.
Oh, all right. Oh, I can't get my briefcase open. Are you sure you didn't open a safe?
I told you I didn't rob a safe. Now, look, get out of here, will you? I don't want you for my attorney. I'll get somebody else. I'll get another lawyer.
Oh, nobody does. Nobody ever wants me for a lawyer. All right, come on in. You're next. Come on.
Boss, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Leave it to me. I'll handle it.
Next case. All right, you're next. Your Honor, this man is accused of jaywalking.
How do you plead?
I plead.
30 days at hard labor.
Gee, boss, that's a very tough judge.
All right, don't worry about Rochester. When I explain it to him, he'll let me go.
Judge, isn't that a pretty stiff sentence? 30 days for jaywalking?
I can't help it. I'm so tired and irritable. Some idiot played his violin and kept me awake all night. Start. Then he'd stop. Then he'd stop. Then he'd stop. Start, stop, start, stop, start. At 2 in the morning. Who's next?
Okay, you're next.
All right. Tell the court what you did.
Come, I'm very tired. What did you do?
I robbed a safe.
Wait a minute. It says here you disturbed the peace.
I don't care what it says. I robbed a safe. Believe me, I robbed a safe. You gotta believe me. I'm a safe cracker. Look at these fingers. Look at these. I could open up Fort Knox. Look at these beautiful fingers. I robbed a safe, I tell you. That's exactly what I did. I robbed a safe. 45 to the left, 35 to the right.
Well, here we are again, and it's the next night in Beverly Hills. As the clock chimes the hour of 10, the Sandman is once again making his rounds. See? Lights all over the city are going out. Come on, go out. Oh, please go out. Oh, no. What's the trouble tonight?
Rochester! Rochester!
Boss, what's the matter?
I'll tell you what's the matter. Last night I couldn't find my pajamas, and now tonight I can't find my pajamas. Now, where are they?
But, boss...
Now, don't tell me you laid them out here on the bed, because they're not here. Now, you find those pajamas before I get undressed. It's all you think about. Can I have a day off? Can I go out to play golf? Can I do this? Can I do that? You think of everything but working. What are you laughing at?
Look.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Gee, when the police came, I got dressed so fast, I forgot to take the pajamas off.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Rochester.
Don't forget to take your shoes off.
I won't.
Thank heavens. Good night, folks.
Well, hello again. This is Buck Benny speaking. We have our whole cast here today. We have Hope Sears. Hey, Hope. How's it going, Hope? It's great to see you. And we have John Henderson. Hey, John.
Hello.
Hello. And Terry Phillips. Hey, Terry.
Hello, hello.
In an awesome hat. Should have grabbed my hat. But anyway, it's all good. And we have Kathy Fuller-Seeley. Hello, Kathy.
Hello.
Well, an exciting episode today. We've got a filmed episode. And they're mostly, I think they're all going to be filmed from now on. Maybe you're close to it. But anyway, this episode has Jack. It's about Jack. It's about the violin. It's about him disturbing the peace of everyone. And it's just kind of a fun, goofy, strange episode. And just a little episode. It's one of these where it's pretty much just the main cast, I think. I don't think there's any huge guest star or anything. I don't remember right.
Nope.
Anyway, so let's just go around and chat about it a little bit. So we'll start with Terry. Did you have anything you noted from the episode that you want to talk about?
I generally prefer live to the sitcom style
Yes.
pre-recorded episodes.
Right.
But among the pre-recorded ones, this is an excellent episode. I think it was very well written, very well performed, and particularly well directed. Don Weiss, the director of this episode, did tons and tons and tons of movies and TV shows, and he just knocked this one out of the park. It has some silliness to it, but it's a sitcom. Of course it has some silliness to it, and so I just really like this from top to bottom. Um, the there's some highlights, and I'm sure we'll talk about these, but the outstanding part of this episode to me is the role of Rochester. He was the key to this episode, both in terms of being the voice of reason and getting so many of the jokes. So tip of the hat to Eddie Anderson for his role in this one. It was maybe more than almost any other. This was a Rochester episode, but of course it was about Jack getting arrested for disturbing the peace, and I'm sure as we talk about the specifics of this episode, we'll each have other favorite moments. The one other that I will point to, and television ought to be a medium where if you can't look at the screen, then you don't fully appreciate the story.
Yeah.
And so in that context, I loved the sight gag about his pajamas on the bed. I was not expecting it. It made me laugh hard. And so congratulations to whoever wrote that, and again to Don Weiss for pulling it off. I thought it was very funny.
Yeah. Good episode. Yeah, I would agree 100%. I really like this one. And it's one of those that you're going, why do I like it so? I mean, it's not like it's not a huge, no guest star, no anything, but sometimes just having these guys just do their thing is wonderful. And like I say, it's neat to have a Rochester kind of tour de force episode. I love these when Rochester is really featured, so that's fantastic. Kathy, what were your thoughts on it?
I thought this one was delightful, and it reminds me that from back in 1932, it seems that Jack had always wanted to mix it up. He never wanted all the episodes to sound alike, so that he never completely did a situation comedy set in the house with the same characters reacting to one little thing or another. And this one was an unusual delight. I love the fact that it had actually been produced a year and a half before, in June 1958. So they put this one away and saved it for a rainy day. The idea of the blinking lights set to music, the houses, the lights of people waking up and going to sleep, I thought was adorable. And Jack was at his sort of petulant, grouchy best. They're very petulant. So
I'm surprised they held it for that long, in that it's such a good episode. You'd think they'd want to air the thing and show it, but they held on to it for
evergreen, though. You can use it anytime.
Yeah, that's true. And it doesn't matter what season it goes anywhere. So that's great. Hope, what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I like this episode. Again, like we've said, not like a whole lot of, guest stars or anything really around it. It's a cute little episode. That's so I like it, but it's not like one that's gonna be like a favorite of mine. Because I do like a little pomp and circumstance a little bit. But it's really cute, and of course that sight gag, the sight gags in this, I think, are just stellar. With like we've said, with the houses and the lights and the pajamas. Oh my goodness, I did love the pajamas, because I mean, did you see those pajamas? I did not see those pajamas. They blended in real well.
And John, what were your thoughts on this one?
Well, let me give you a little peel behind the curtain. We were going to do this episode and talk about it several weeks ago, or a few weeks ago anyway. And so I watched it then with my daughter, and then I totally forgot about it and watched it again this morning to kind of get a refresher. And I was expecting that everybody would say it was a terrible episode, and I was going to be the optimist. So this was a fine episode. You know, like there's some episodes that I laugh out loud, roll on the floor laughing, and this was not that for me. But it gave me a good feeling. You know, when I think about this episode, I have a positive feeling towards it. And I think part of it was watching it with my daughter. She's like 12 years old, and she was laughing out loud at the lights in Beverly Hills. And so I thought that was just a delightful connecting memory time. I thought it was a bit slow with the light violin stuff. Like, I don't know whether it was the editing, like you said, it wasn't a live episode. But the drunk with Mel Blanc, my daughter didn't have a positive reaction towards that, you know, except for the fact that it was Mel Blanc. I'm like, oh, voice of Bugs Bunny. But I'll tell you, when it gets to the part with the lineup, and then especially with the judge, when he comes in and he's like, jaywalking, 30 days hard labor, that was the high point for me. And then when we find out that he's been kept all night by Jack Benny, and then they do a call back to the hands, the safe cracker thing, like it was a perfect way to end the episode. So and of course Frank Nelson is always fun.
It was a well-structured episode. I enjoy sometimes the timing of Jack's episodes, and even when they feel slow, it's like I don't know, it's like something, it's like the old Heinz commercial, anticipation. And it's like you're just know the ball's going to get rolling, and you can't wait till it does. And then of course Frank Nelson shows up, and the whole thing starts to go in a whole different great direction. And I thought Frank Nelson's part was fantastic. Just how can you not have a great episode when you're featuring Rochester so much, when you have Frank Nelson on, when you have Mel Blanc on it? You have all the key ingredients to make a great episode. And to me, it really did. It really is a delightfully fun episode, as long as you can sink yourself into a different pace than modern television. It doesn't, it just doesn't even. Jack didn't even try at the time to keep up with, like, I Love Lucy. His pacing is just completely different, and that's okay. And it's just now it stands out even more as being slow pacing. But I think that's one of the things that makes it really special, is it's just different, and you just have to. I would not show people this as their first Jack Benny episode necessarily, because I think you have to kind of get used to his timing on his episodes, and I might show them something that's a little faster clip, like, well, certainly the one I always start with people is the Christmas shopping episode, because that's got a pretty good pace even by today's standards, because there's like somebody behind the counter, somebody that there's the joke, and then it goes on to the next joke, and then the next joke, and the next scene. It just builds and builds and builds. Whereas this one has that slow wind up, and that really pays off at the end. And that helps tremendously too, that the payoff is worth it. Like you said, John, the last bits are some of the best bits on the show. So that doesn't always happen with Jack's television shows. Sometimes the wind up is great, and then it just kind of fizzles a little bit at the end, and you're like, okay, that was good. I enjoyed it. But this one really delivers with the end piece.
I feel like the thumbnail to this episode would be Jack Benny, holding onto the bars, looking disheveled, and it's like, well, how can we get there? Jack Benny's not going to commit a crime. He's not going to be a safe cracker. Oh, but this is something he might do that could get him arrested. So that was fun. But how are you going to explain the fact that Jack is in this, crummy, classic jail?
Yes,
we've seen him in jail. And I think we've talked about another episode where he's in jail, and it's the Beverly Hills jail, and it's practically a spa. Yes. And so the idea that they're like, oh, they don't take reservations after midnight, I thought that was hilarious too.
Yeah, that was great. Well, and like you say, I thought they might go there with this one. I thought that maybe they would start playing, but then you're getting just too many things going on. So I think it was cool that it was more of a traditional jail, and they didn't go with the whole Beverly Hills jail concept that they have gone with, and it feels like they've gone with in a couple episodes. It probably was a live one and a filmed one, and so it feels like a couple that way. But that's the thing with these shows. It feels like you're revisiting the same thing often, and it's because sometimes Jack did a similar theme two or a couple of times, and then on top of it you might have a live and a filmed version of each, and so then it all of a sudden it feels like, oh, we've seen this sort of 4 times or 5 times. In this case, this is a totally unique episode that we've never seen anything quite like it. It's not a repeat from anything that I know of. I mean, there could be a live version of this for all I know that's out there, and it's just not one that's in circulation at all where we can get to it. But I'm not sure.
No, there is something else we haven't talked about, and that's the beyond the regulars, Mel Blanc and Frank Nelson, and Eddie Anderson. The other thing we haven't talked about is the large supporting cast, who were also terrific. They were understated, and very, very realistic. It was a little bit like a clash between fact and fiction.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, were there any women in this episode? And yes, there was one during the lineup. There was a woman who was the witness or the victim. But all these really great character actors who were, fellow arrestees, and the guy working for the judge, Olan Soule, I think is his name.
Olan Soul.
Soul. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And yeah, so there was this great supporting cast who looked familiar because they had also done tons of television before, and movies. I think a few too.
Yeah, that lineup was also a high point when they're like, "Give me a sneer," and then at the end, like, well, he's no actor.
Yeah, I love the lineup part too. I mean, yeah, when you look back through this and all the different pieces that made this, it really is quite good. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Anything we missed that anyone else wants to point out? All right.
I liked the narrator, but I was wondering because I thought it was Joseph Kearns, but then I looked at the cast and he wasn't in there. So, but it reminded me of him, and it was.
No, this is one where Laura doesn't know the identity of the narrator. So.
Okay.
Yeah, John, I also thought it might have been Joseph Kearns, but it wasn't quite his voice. It was similar.
And then I thought maybe it's the judge, the same guy who played the judge, but I don't know. Probably.
But it could have been written with Joseph Kearns in mind, and then they couldn't get him, and so someone else just kind of did a Kearns sort of.
Sure. And it wasn't Don Wilson because he was doing a stage play, right? He was available.
Yeah, Don's. We're not going to see Don a lot this season. You'll see him some, but yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if he was doing the stage. This is a year and a half earlier that this thing was done, because of course, remember, it's filmed, so it's weird that Don's not in it. You would think Don would be in it.
Maybe he was negotiating his salary. Locked in a closet.
Or practicing for the play.
With a sportsman.
Well, thanks everybody. What a fun episode. I hope folks really enjoyed it, and I'm just delighted we're making our way through so much of the great material. And like I say, now we're going to be to a lot of the filmed episodes and so forth. And but I like that Jack keeps the variety going. I mean, it's neat that even after, it would be very easy to set into formulaic, and he really doesn't do that too much. He likes to move it around. He likes to try different things, and it's what makes his show completely different than any other show. We've talked about it before. So anyway, enjoy. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks, everybody.